Today on The Boot Guy, we're talking about the Wolverine Big Horn. Insulated, waterproof, 8-inch. Now you might recognize the styling of the Big Horn. It's modeled after an older Wolverine number. 3851 was that number. It was a beautiful black boot, Cordura sides, but that boot came with Gore-Tex, actually the material Gore-Tex. Now Wolverine has perfected, like most boot companies, a waterproof membrane, and that's what they added to the Big Horn. Now the Big Horn is insulated with a padding type insulation, and there's really no markings anywhere on the boot or on the box, so I can tell you the grams because that's the way insulation is measured today, is in grams. But just as a general reference, let's say that it's 600 grams of insulation. Now the Big Horn is a fully welted boot, and it is welted to this Rubberlon sole. Now Wolverine's thinking behind this sole was contact and traction. By adding the nipples and the chunky outer layer, you get a lot of traction on different types of surfaces. And because of the softer material that they make this sole out of, you've got a greater chance of it not getting hard as the temperatures drop. Now the Big Horn technically is a hunting boot, but it makes a hell of a great work boot because it's insulated, because it's waterproof, because it's comfortable. In the dead of winter, this is a pretty nice boot to have on your foot. Now inside this boot, the insole is nothing fancy. It's a basic foot pad. It's very soft, it's very flexible. It's got a little definition and size, and it shows a little extra cushion in the ball of the foot and the heel, but it's nothing to write home about. But when it comes to insulated boots, you really don't need a big cushion inside there because you've got your socks, you've got your polypropylene liners, you've got the insulation, you've got the softer soles. The boots are going to be comfortable. As you can tell by the aesthetic, Wolverine did a nice job with Cordura on the side, or if you don't know what Cordura is, let's call it ballistic nylon. It's a really nice fabric and a nice soft pad on the inside. So when this boot is tied up nice and tight, it's going to be pretty comfortable. The lacing system is a mixture of D-rings and speed laces, which is a nice touch when you think about it when it's cold outside. If you've got to get your boot off and you don't want to take your glove off, or if you need to adjust your boot because it's pinching you or it's not tight enough, having all these speed laces all the way up is a pretty nice touch because you really don't need to expose your skin then. Now about sizing on the Big Horn, it's a very generous fitting boot. I mean, look at that thing. There's a lot of space in this thing, and it should. It should be a generous fitting boot. It's insulated, it's waterproof, it's made for winter. And like I said, technically, this is a hunting boot. This is a boot that was engineered for wet hunting, for duck hunting, for waterfowl hunting, for that type of environment. But like I said, it makes a hell of a great work boot. So that's the Wolverine Big Horn, 8 inches of waterproof goodness. If you've ever worn the Wolverine Big Horn before, or any of the boots in this style of Wolverine, please comment below. Let guys know what you thought about this sole in the dead of winter. Hey, if you want to know more about the Wolverine Big Horn and the other hunting boots from Wolverine that double as work boots, stop by thebootguy.com. There I'll have a really nice list of a few other boots and detailed photos of the Big Horn, so you can see the lacing system, so you can see the inside, so you can see the insole. Hey, please don't forget to hit my subscribe button below. It really helps out. And if you've got any questions about winter footwear, hey, shoot me an email, pick my brain, see what I gotta say about your next purchase. All right, until the next time, I'm the Boot Guy. Thanks a lot for watching.